I need a color guy. Think I might ask. We're fine. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. I needed a break after that game we just saw. Holy smokes, double overtime. Came down to the wire, and Alberta got the gold medal. And I think I have a treat for you. And it looks like we do. The gold medalist himself. What a player he is. Big Pasty's going to be my color commentator for the game. And let's see how he does. How are you doing, Big Pasty?
I'm doing pretty good. It's nice to be here.
Okay, let's quick talk about your game. Well, let's get started. We'll get you during the breaks.
Yeah, we're into the action here.
I'm here with Big Pasty. So can you tell me a little bit about the differences between men's and girls handball?
Girls, I find, is a lot more technical.
Okay, people say that about basketball too.
I find at different levels of the men handball, they want to use their physicality to gain advantages and hit holes quicker, where on the women's side, it's very technical, precise. Of course, there is always the physicality portion where players take over and abuse the defense, but you can see how the teams are just technically sound to start here.
You gotta be checked out of the room in 10 minutes with that kind of thing.
Shane's doing it.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Thank you, bro. You guys took me off the mic? What the fuck? I didn't know you were going to do this.
I'm on the street for this guy.
Okay.
Do it.
Little bit of confusion with the mics, but we're good. All right, let's get some of these names down. After doing 2 Alberta games straight, I know these guys by heart, but now I got to learn some new ones.
Yeah, just when you're starting to like us, then we leave.
How about Cole rocking the baby at the end of the game? It was cocky, and I liked it.
We were all about that bench squad getting hype up.
Yep. Here's New York City passing it around.
Oh.
This is a New York City versus Chicago matchup. The girls' final here in Myrtle Beach. Still no goals.
Tough shot from wing there.
Looks like the point is 87, Natalie Achim. She seems to have the ball a lot. Seems like she has a good handle, good grasp. Number 6, Irina. Very tall, looks like she may be a jump shooter. And here she goes, and she goes in right on cue, but she goes wide.
New York leaving a lot of space there on the 6.
Streaming is really cool, says Thomas. Thank you. It is all Andy. He is killing it on the sticks. What a shot by 19! From the pivot, I believe.
Drawing the yellow too there.
She held her off. That was Helen Moser with a great play. She might be the tallest girl on the court.
87 with the early yellow too.
On Chicago.
Yep.
Gotcha. Here comes Natalie. She's blocked off. 13 with the shot. That's Manuela Gama. And Gama had some power on that shot.
I'd just like to say for all the people watching the stream back home, super lucky here with the guys running the system. Done a great job all weekend. Shout out to them.
Yeah, man, that's all Andy. I'm just glad that people out in Alberta, out in Germany even, anyone out there can watch.
You're just along for the ride here?
Yeah.
Andy's the mastermind.
Yeah, this is all him. I got the voice in the face for radio. Here we go. Natalie over to Gama. Back to Natalie. Back to Gama. To the wing. That's number 10, De Souza. So it looks like they're having a little trouble with the rhythm. What are you seeing so far?
I'm seeing them clogging up the middle a lot. It's leaving a lot of space in the for the 2 defenders to be taken advantage of on the New York defense. So far, I've only seen the one take by number 6 there. But if they start spreading the court more, they can really take advantage of that wide defense.
So it looks like they're just playing flat, right?
They're playing flat and clogging the middle, especially with Chicago setting up their pivot there.
Right.
It's isolating the 2 defenders for one-on-ones.
Number 21, Maja, with the pass to number 9, and she does a dump pass, but it's blocked. It looks like she was in the crease. Number 9, that's Helena Gustafsson. Probably said that wrong. I am sorry. Over to Helena, one dribble.
Oh!
And a nice pass. Do you like that play on there?
Oh, definitely. You got to give advantage on that. When there's that open hole, you wait half a second and it allows teams to break down that defense.
Looks like they're not counting it. Is that possible? Or is that a scoreboard error?
Most likely late on the scoreboard.
I hope so because it looked clean.
The referees whistled it, so it definitely should count.
Okay. We'll keep an eye on that. Here comes Masa. Or Gama, I'm sorry.
And there it is. Score table's probably just a little behind with all these yellows getting tossed out right now. But it's up 2-0 for New York.
Here comes Gustafsson. Back to 21 on the point. That is Maja. I'm going to call her Maja. I'm sorry if it's wrong. Please, someone in the chat fix it. That's all what we do over here. We fix our mistakes. Maja to number 8. That is Luis.
Loses the handle there.
Lost the handle, and it looks like Chicago's going to have a chance. They're playing it slow. It's a slower pace than we've been seeing with the men's game.
Oh.
And that's a kick.
That's a tough mistake there. That's open court.
Yeah, there was no pressure. And Masha goes in, and she shoots. It almost a kick save, but it gets through. And she's pointing, and it's a 2-minute. Did you see that?
I didn't see what happened there, but it looked like number 6 fell with nobody around her. Might have gotten tripped up somehow. But it just opened up the space, and New York took advantage.
Here they go, working around. Number 4 on Chicago. That's Martzel. Arena with the shot, and she gets it through. That's power. Here they go with the reset. Gustafsson over to Maha. Gustafsson back to Maha. Coming around the horn. Looks like they're setting something up.
Good speed here.
Here they go to Louise, 31 on the wing, and she puts it in the corner. That's Catherine with the shot. Catherine Weiborg. Here's Natalie resetting to Arena. Natalie with the push, and she goes to the middle, and what'd you see there?
Well, looks like the two's coming out. The referee's going for the two early after all those yellows.
So it looks like we're even strength at 5 each.
Lots of space on the court. They got to take advantage of it now.
Here comes Arena.
Sham in the middle still, though.
Oh, defense in the crease, I assume. Nice steal off the quick start.
Both teams right now have to look for their wings to start to space out that defense. They're clogging up the middle and making it difficult for the backs to take advantage of this space.
Right, looks like 31 Catherine had some success on the wing. Hopefully she can do it soon. Louise with the straight through and a nice save. Looks like ball's still in play, and we're going. Here comes Natalie. Looks like Gama's back in. Back to Natalie. 5v6, they have a power play. And she's held up by Catherine. Here comes Natalie with the pass over, and it hits the bar.
Tough shot there. Fading away.
In the corner, and she puts it in. That's number 10 for Chicago.
That's her second goal, too.
D'Souza. She looks like a playmaker. Oh, they're still 5-on-5. I'm sorry. I thought they were full strength. Here's
No,
Louise.
Chicago's in with 6 here. They got to force in.
Oh, okay. Here's Gustafsson. Here comes Chicago.
Whatever. My phone's over there. I don't care what it is.
Here comes Natalie. Back over to Gama. Natalie to Arena. Oh, and she gets in the middle. What a spin!
Couldn't keep her footing.
She is quick.
Her feet couldn't catch up to her body there. Goes spinning out.
Someone said her name is Maya. I think they're talking about the girl I'm calling Maja. I will fix that instantly. Everyone's saying very well done this year, and we again have to shout out Andy, our technical guy. He is absolutely killing it. But also thanks to all these players, man. I mean, they have really put it all out on the line, and I've seen a lot of effort. I mean, your teammate had a bandage. Here comes a shot from the wing. And it's saved. What a save. And your teammate, Big Pasty, had a bandage on his head with blood seeping out of it. What happened to him?
So he's not the most graceful of players, I will admit. And when he goes down, I mean, all he is skin and bones. Goes down. He ended up splitting his chin. I didn't get a look at it, but I'm pretty sure he's heading off for stitches right now, but
what a tough guy.
The trainer bandaged him up so he could finish that game off.
Gustafsson back out to Moser. Oh, what a shot!
Big
she puts
shot
her fist up, saying that's how I do it. Weiborg is pronounced like Weeborg. I can remember that. Catherine Weeborg. How many tiers of handball leagues are there in the U.S.? That would be a friend for my... Well, he's Canadian, but let's see what he
Canadian
knows.
myself. For the tournament itself, there's the Elite Division, which finals are coming up soon. The Open Division, which the gold medal game was just played, won by us. Alberta here back in Canada to represent. And that is what is representing, that's what's represented at this tournament, I should say.
So there's 3 total tiers, 2 for men, 1 for women. Someone said, nice, Helen. That was a very good shot by Helen Moser. Thank you for watching. Looks like they had a defender in the crease. Rest of the season is based on tournaments that do not have tiers, according to Thomas. Thank you, Thomas.
Now, it's my understanding that most of those tournaments...
In the shot.
Oh, good finish.
That's a great shot by Gama.
Most of these tournaments across the states here are designed as entry, essentially, for that elite division.
Right, I know that sometimes they have a play-in game even.
Yeah.
At the tournaments. I don't think they had one this year, because I think they had the breakdown already set.
The rankings might have been decided already.
Right. Back to Louise. Over to Gustafsson. Louise is held up. Looked like good defense. Back to Maya.
It doesn't matter anything.
Here's Gustafsson. Back to Louise. And a nice save.
Not really testing the goalie on that one.
You're right.
Almost straight to the chest.
But solid positioning.
Yep. Anticipation on the goalie's part.
What you were watching for the men was the Open Division, so technically, yes, the second tier. The Elite Division championship game is after this game. Number 5 on Chicago. She's a very tall player. That is Danka Stefanovic.
Number 10 again.
Was it D'Souza again? I'm sorry, I was reading my sheet. D'Souza again. She is killing it and keeping Chicago in this game. It is 5-5 with 16:45 to go in the women's championship. Looks like a goal from New York there. No problem, Anders. We are here. Any questions in the chat? I got it right in front of me. It's easy. Let's go inner, says Miss Gonka. I'm not even going to try to say your first name. It's very pretty, but very difficult for my stupid American brain. We're going back up top. Both teams need to play a little bit more with the wings. I think I agree with that. What do you think, Big Pasty?
Yeah, I was saying it earlier. So far, everything's jammed into the middle. As you see there, 3 defenders around the Chicago pivot. Very difficult to make plays on that. As soon as the wings are engaged, it allows the defense, or it forces the defense to spread, creating gaps.
Susanna, number 14, getting roughed up a bit in there. She already has a brace. Here's Danka with the in and out, in the jump, and the save in the corner, but D'Souza gets it. And she's back to Danka, but it's stolen by Helen Moser, I'm sorry. D'Souza going for the steal. Oh, and the shot.
And the two-handed out.
From Maya.
Contact on the fast break. It's a dangerous play.
Miss Gonka said I said her name good. Thank you. We aim to please out here. Gama. Back over to Danka. Back to D'Souza, but there's a misstep. That's their second error that doesn't seem to be forced.
They're playing too close in. They're not establishing speed. with the ball first.
Helen Moser with the rip.
Beauty shot.
She has a nice shot. Let's give some love to the goalies. Number 12 on Chicago. That's Valeria Montero. Can you see the number?
12. 12 for
12
New
for
York
both
there.
teams. Daniela for New York. All right, I think the consensus here is that they need to get wider. Is there any reason why they might not be?
I feel like up to this point, both teams have been able to rely on their backs to break down the defense themselves, but I don't know if they've watched each other's games or anything else, but it seems that the defense has adjusted to that.
They've actually played and tied in pool play, so there you go. Good call.
There we go. They know each other, and they came out ready to play. Defense has been adjusted. Shout out to the coaching staff for that one.
Right.
But they're coming out strong.
So maybe now they've seen the adjustments. This is why this timeout could be huge. Maybe we'll see some more play opening up, a little bit more goals, a little bit more action.
Hopefully they're able to, me personally, the way our team runs, a good way to break this down is bringing in wings as second pivots and trying to spread out that middle. Isolate 3 defenders.
Great point. And it looks like we are back.
With such great back shooters in this, they need to try and get speed through the middle.
It does seem like both teams have great jump shooters here. Very tall ladies that have cannons. And I am talking about their arms. I'm sorry. Here comes Donka. Over to D'Souza. Donka back to Gama. Over to D'Souza. Donka with the swim, and she goes back. And she tried to pass into the pivot, but it was there. And here comes Sem. 13 on NYC. She has a breakaway, and she puts it in. That's Sem Hortensius with a great shot right when she comes into the game. And she's dapping up, and they have a 4-point lead.
That was close there. Number 10 coming in with the hands on the back on transition. Got to be careful there. She's currently their leading scorer.
Arid says, Helen is amazing. Pivot back player. Wherever she plays, she scores. Oh, what a shot.
Just muscle.
I think that was Gama.
It's a big-time play.
NYCGK says, great job, Sem. It was. Right when she came in the game, she got a fast break and scored.
Chicago staying with it, though. Coming in, that was a great shot.
Back to the point with Helen. And the commentator put it right on the money. Wherever she's at, she scores. What a shot from Helen Moser.
That's a lot of space there. Chicago not shifting over on the defense, leaving gaps on the ball side.
Absolutely. Seemed like there was very little resistance on that shot, and she
Making
took
it
advantage.
Too easy.
Number 3 on Chicago getting some action. That's Ami Jada.
Oh, great move.
And Donka with the shot.
Referees allow play on.
With the pass ahead. With the jump shot, and it's in. And that's number 33, Sing Fangal.
That's great recognition there by the center back in New York. To see that the defender wasn't back for Chicago and take advantage of that.
Great outlet pass, and she delivered. Jada over to Donka. Back over to Gama. Back to Jada. Looks like they're probing. Oh, what a move! They want steps! Did they call it?
No call there. They're calling a good goal.
That was a good goal. It looked like she kept her steps. That was Gama again. It was tricky.
Turning the defense in circles there with the fake pass back to strong side.
Exactly.
Great move.
Over to Louise. Back to Gustafsson. And she puts it in. I had a feeling she was going to start scoring.
Ooh, freezes the goalie on that one. Nice stemmer.
Anna Ramshaw says, go NYC. Big fan base, big handball culture out there in New York. And you can tell by their men's and women's teams and the fans that show up. Love to see it. Back to Donka. Over to Gama.
Goalie change here for Chicago.
Good call.
Number 1 coming in there.
We're going to have to take an eye on that. Keep an eye on that. Make sure. See what's going on. Michael says 6 small steps counts as 3 big ones. LOL. From my angle, it looked clean. I'm sorry. You have the aerial advantage. Jotto with a shot. And now it's a 4-point game. NYC in black. Chicago in blue. These teams have played together already in pool play, and it was a tie. Anna says, let's go NYC. Wish I could be there this year, but we're cheering you on from undecided. She didn't know where she is. Here comes Louise. Back up top to Gustafsson. She does a swim. She's going back to Louise. Over to Kristen. And she put it in the corner.
Wow.
Catherine, I'm sorry, and it's Weeborg. I remember Catherine Weeborg with the shot. Anna, are you okay? Tell us where you're from. I'm now curious. Go Team NYC. Go Catherine Weeborg. Greetings from Cologne, Germany. Lucas, we love the international love. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Everybody share the stream with Who Loves Good Handball. That is Gama again. She is putting in the goals. Irid says, nice goal, Catherine. It was right into the corner on the other end for New York, but then Gama comes back with the answer. And it's kind of what we thought would happen. A little bit more back and forth now.
Seeming each time New York puts up a good one, Chicago seems to answer. Oh.
You think it's 2? And it is 2.
Most definitely.
What exactly made that a 2?
From my angle here, sitting courtside, it looks like Jersey and then the pull in. There was no play on the ball, and it's from the side. It's dangerous.
It was. It looked like her arm got yanked back a little bit. If she has enough momentum, that is very dangerous. Oh, what a pass to Helen.
Oh, and the hit, too. That's a 7.
Oh, my God. The catch and shot by Helen was amazing, and it was a great pass by Maya.
I'm surprised another 2's not going out there. That was from the side, making contact with the arm. The referee's choosing instead to award a 7 alone.
What a shot! That is... I'm sorry, I don't believe I have her number. I'll try to find it. I believe it was 22. I don't see it on there. I'll try to find out her name after. She had a very nice penalty shot. Back to Maya. Helen. Oh, and D'Souza was ready, but she couldn't get it. Back to Helen. She's running. She's going. She sees her on the wing. And it's saved. Back to Sem. And another 2.
And here's the 2-minute coming out for that same kind of play. From the side making contact. They weren't going to get away with it twice.
And it's in. Another shot by 22. It looks like she's the penalty specialist. She's 2 for 2. Proud of my Dutch daughter, Sem. Very nice goal. Shout out to Sem's parents. Here's Danka. Back up top to Arena, and she goes for the move, the spin. Looked like solid D.
Got to be careful there, turning her back to the defense on those one-on-ones.
What can happen?
An IHF rule, turning her back and gaining advantage by that can be considered a charge.
You should know you are the post-up king.
For pivots, it's slightly different because you're not using your back to take the space. You're spinning off.
Gotcha. Was that in or in the side netting? It was in. What an angle from number 4. I believe it was Marsul. Quite the shot on that wing. I thought it was in the side netting because she really had no angle. Almost had a voice crack there. I am sorry.
I'm having to be careful too.
Well, you were on the court yelling.
Yeah, screaming all game.
Back to Maya, up to Louise. What ball movement we're seeing here. Looks like they called steps. I'm not sure.
Calling a travel on that one. Good defense by number 10 to keep hands off. No need to foul.
She may be small in stature, but she seems like a very sound player fundamentally. Here's Jada. Back over to Arena. Back to Jada. Over to the wing again. It's not. They called that she landed, I believe. And that was Mark Sewell. She tried to go for the same shot. Again, this is the championship game for the women's division here in Myrtle Beach. Gustafsson. Back to Louise. The ball movement from New York has been very good recently.
Oh, without a doubt, this is what I was saying by spreading the court, and you see the ball speed forcing the defense side to side, opening up gaps on the attack. New York just waiting for Chicago to slip up on defense here.
Absolutely. Gustafsson. Oh, here's Gustafsson with the pass. Oh, and she's blocked. It looks like they may have a break. Here goes D'Souza. She's fast. She's looking for the pass, and it's stolen by Louise. Great play.
Chicago just with size down the middle there. Getting the block.
Not sure what they called.
Offensive on the pivot, I believe. Illegal pick.
Clearing too much space. Andrews said, seeing as Chicago are struggling to score in regular attacking play, they should really push harder after a goal, get the ball to the center, I believe he's trying to say. What do you think about that?
I agree. Our play style is definitely to push that ball. It's much easier to score on no defense than it is on 6 defenders.
Absolutely.
Some confusion here, it seems.
I think a substitution error of some sort. Two-minute.
Looking like they are calling an illegal substitution.
You get a 2-minute for that. Wow, I did not know that. I've been calling games all week. I have not seen that yet. Can you explain what the possibility of what made it illegal?
Most likely the player stepping onto the court before the sub was completely off. Even a toe on the court from the bench.
You can see the Chicago team back behind the scores table.
Very strict. If that's an illegal sub, it should be New York's ball.
Well, it looks like number 6 is back in the game. So they may have revoked it. Looks like this is where we need an interview.
No, illegal sub doesn't go to a player.
Okay.
Though it goes to the bench.
So they're just a man down, but they can use any player.
Yes, that is my understanding. But I'm not sure if I'm correct on this call.
Here's Beanie. He's the New York City men's coach. He's on the sideline yelling at the refs, trying to figure out what's happening. And now New York has the ball, and they're going for a quick start, and there's more confusion. Come on, guys. They just called a great game. Actually, it might have been other refs. They just called a great game in your game, I believe. I thought the reffing was very fair.
Yeah, no, standout job by them. And tough going in double overtime there. That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it's pressure on everyone, players and the refs. New York is a man up. Let's see if they can take advantage. They were already moving it on full strength. They should be able to do it with man up. Here comes Louise. Back to Gustafsson. And a pass to the corner, and she has an open shot. Was that in?
Just squeaked in. Goalie grabbing it, but just past the line.
I believe that was 33. Sing Fangle. Quite the shot there with no angle, but she had a really nice leap. that put her in position. Gama over to Donka. Gama with the drop pass, but it's broken up in a good tie-up. But they're going to quick start, and they brought the spot back.
Good decision by the referee, not awarding the quick play.
I think it was too far ahead of the actual foul. Here's Maya, back to Louise. Over to Gustafsson. They're being patient with this man advantage. Oh, what a catch from Gustafsson. She passes into the pivot to Helen. She catches it and scores. What
Beautiful
a play.
Hands.
She has quite amazing hands.
I don't know if you quite understand how tough of a catch that is.
I do
Tucked
not.
between two defenders.
I know you do. I've seen you make it multiple times this week. Arid says these two teams have met so many times in medal games at nationals. It's a big friendly rivalry, and so far Chicago had been on top. Looks like times are changing, but they still have plenty of time to make a push. Here comes Donka. I have a feeling she's been underperforming. She seems like she has potential, and she's held up. Go Chicago, you can do this, says Layla. I believe they can too. Big Pasty has a fan club.
Yeah, you got a fan base.
Following now.
He has
I've
a
heard.
following. What a shot from Donka. I kind of called that. Please give me some credit. Just kidding. I don't need any. But it was a great shot, and it should be 11, I believe. These scorekeepers are... Unless they didn't call it a goal. No, they put it up. My point did the trick. Gustafsson. Over to Luis. Seems they're working the same type of motion over and over, and it's getting them good shots. Here's Maya. She swings it to Louise. She looked at the wing, but decided not to. Gustafsson with the shot over and a kick save. Quite the kick save from. Can you see the number there, Big
Number
Pasty?
1 there.
Number 1, Lauren Church. Quite a save.
Good positioning there, taking shooter arm side.
You're probably thinking, why are you so blind if you're a commentator? I don't know. Here we go. The shot on the wing and a nice save from New York goalie too. That's Daniela.
Oh, leaving lots of space on the wing.
Oh, but she's held up, but did that look clean? What do you think, Big Pasty?
That's a tough play there.
It looked a little grabby.
Oh, without a doubt, referees probably hesitant to hand out more twos after that 6-on-4 situation previously.
Looks like a timeout with 23 seconds left. All right, since I know you have to take off at halftime, let's take this minute just to do a quick interview. Break down what happened there. If you didn't see it earlier, Alberta with a double overtime thriller to beat Houston, and Big Pasty played a huge role. How many minutes do you think he played?
I don't know.
I mean, it was probably 50.
It's just a blur at that point. Like, you're
That's
going into double overtime.
Right.
You're just out there to finish that game.
Right. He played probably at least 50 minutes in a very fast-paced game because that's how you play, you said.
Yeah, that was our strategy right from the start. We knew we were the younger, faster team. We can take advantage of that. Especially through the court, we were using our whole bench for lots of that game, and it allowed us to keep the legs through overtime.
So I saw your game against Miami, and he completely killed it. And
Noah Parmenter, MVP of our team right there. Big showing.
In the first half against Houston, he did have a little bit of a struggle, but it just took one goal. What do you think was going on there?
Yeah, just a rut. He got out of it quick and was able to capitalize and perform big for our team there.
Absolutely, and perform big you both did, and you came out with the gold medal like you called it in the interview after your game against Miami.
Oh, yeah.
And the shot by Gustafsson into the corner. That might have been a set play. And now we're going timeout Chicago.
And there he is. That referee not letting her get away with it again. the rough play and the grabbing. He's given out the 2.
Who'd he gave it to? I'm sorry.
That
Chicago.
87 again, the same play we
Natalia.
were just talking about there.
And that's it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take a quick break, find another color commentator, and we'll get back to you. Thanks again, Big Pasty.
Yep.
Again, congratulations on
It's
the gold
a
medal.
pleasure. Big Pasty out.
Just asked 33 on New York City, Miss Fangle, if that's how you say her name. She said that's close enough. I'm here with my good friend, my buddy I've known since Temple University times, Shane Salanitri. He plays on Long Island Tigers Open Division.
Hey, Connor. Nice to be here. A shame that I'm replacing the man, the myth, the legend himself, Big Pasty, but I'm happy to be here, happy to commentate this finals game.
When he stood up, he said, "Pasty, Big Pasty out." It was really good. Here comes Gustafsson.
I was skeptical about how pasty he actually was, but he is pasty in person.
He is pasty as it
Very,
gets.
very pasty.
Luis with a nice shot. Now look at this result. Everyone was saying that Chicago had a little bit of an upper hand on NYC. They're up 8. Why do you, I know you haven't been watching that
Well,
much,
the
but what do you
first
think?
time they played earlier in this weekend, they tied.
Right.
So this is a true rematch. A player that I would say is a big highlight is right there on New York City, number 13, Sem.
Arena with the shot, and she puts it in. Chicago has some tall ladies, and they can rip
Looks
it.
like New York City is doing a little substitution here. I wasn't sure if they were doing an offense-defense switch. But
They
it
were
looks
doing
like they're
this
just
one
doing a
sub.
full-blown
They have a
sub.
girl that only shoots, number 22, I can't find her name on the sheet. She only shoots penalties, and she's 2 for 2. Here's Gustafsson, so maybe they like to do a lot of subs. Back over to Maya. To Luis, to Gustafsson, but it's high! And that's a mistake from NYC. And D'Souza wants to get started over to Arena. Back to Donka. And they're going to work it into their offense here. D'Souza's had a great game. Like I said, she's small in stature, but she packs a punch. Arena with the in and out. Back to D'Souza. Oh, nice fake. Donka with the shot, and she puts it in. And that's 2 in a row for Chicago. Can they get some momentum?
Yeah, they need to make a move right now. New York City is a great team. They are the defending champions, I believe, of the women's elite division. And you just can't let them get too far ahead. Chicago really has to make a move, get a stop right here. And
Oh!
that is what they need. That's what they need. That's a
What a
great
save.
Great save.
I believe that's number 12, Daniela Serviano. Quite the save.
So one thing, and you let me know what you think about this. Very similar to basketball, the women teams fundamentally much more sound.
That's exactly what Big Pasty was saying.
Their crosses are always very
What a
crisp,
drop-off. Sorry.
very crisp on the crosses, always putting the ball in the right spot. What they don't have in the pure just athletic ability that some of the guys have, they make up with the mental game and technique.
Okay, let's go back to these. Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the chat. Looks like they made it 7-meter. The Lauren Church, the blonde goalie for Chicago. I got those mixed up. Over to Maya. Back to Maya. Gustafsson. And 22 from NYC is Cecile. Okay, I will remember that. Here's Gustafsson. Into the corner. With the jump shot. Over to Louise. And she lost control, and Chicago's on a 3-0 run, and they have the ball. And they go for the huge outlet to D'Souza, but she can't grab it. That was a risky pass. It was on target, though.
Strong smell of icy hot coming through the gym right now. I don't know if that affected her ability to catch that ball, but it is a strong smell. Some may love it, some may hate it. Someone's muscles are relaxed.
Do people like that smell, Shane? I did not realize that.
I
It
do.
smells
I
weird
do.
to me.
I do like that smell.
Whatever, dude.
Looks like we have a 5-1 trying to take number 8 on New York City out of the offensive scenario here.
They keep trying to go D'Souza in the transition, but she can't get a hold of it. And that's 2 possessions now in a row that they've wasted when they're down 5 trying to get back in this game. Gustafsson back to Maya. Gustafsson. Oh, what a shot from 17. That's Olander. Arena with the reset. Back over to D'Souza.
What do you think through this game so far, Connor? Do you think that Chicago has what it takes, or New York City is just too dominant for them?
Oh, what a shot by Gama.
They might hear us talking.
I really thought that when they had it down 5, they were about to cut it to 4 or 3. I mean, the momentum was in their favor, but they kept going for those deep passes. I think if they stay within their offense, they can get this game back. I really do not think this will be a blowout. Back to Maya. She drops it off. And there's Helen, and she goes over the top, and it looks like they made a call. What is the call?
I think that's going to be a 7-meter. A very questionable one there.
I thought that might have been a 9 as well. But you know what that means. The most beautiful graphic.
7-meter graphic.
It's so
you gotta
beautiful.
love it. The thing with that one, it looked like Maria was falling down.
Well, actually, Maria is their PK specialist. That's Cecile, and she puts it in.
Oh yeah, so
I'm not sure who it was.
yeah.
I think it was Helen. I believe it was Helen. It was Helen with the shot, and she was held.
It looked like she was falling down. So I think that she got around the neck, and that is where the 7-meter will come in.
And I think they also got a 2-minute. No, they didn't. I am wrong. Please ignore me. Stick to the color commentators' analysis. Gama tried to get it to the corner, but they make another mistake, but it looks like they made a call. Back over to Gama. She drops it off to Danka. She goes for the shot, and it bounces in. Danka is a force to be reckoned with. Number 22, Cecile Maria. I think we have it now. I'm sorry, she's not on my sheet. What a save! That's Lauren Church according to the chat, not Serviano. If that's wrong, someone fix that, but I think it's right.
That was a great save. We've seen a couple like that from her so far. That is one of the things really keeping Chicago in this game.
She's anticipating where that's going. She dropped down before the ball was even sent. And a spin move! And another nice save!
And take notice to New York City's goalie, a very subtle celebration. Just a straight up fist in the air and another save.
Oh, I am so sorry. 12 is Valeria Montero. I actually knew that. I was looking at 12 on New York City. I apologize. Montero, you've played a great game so far. I will not mess it up again.
The crowd really getting into this one over here. New York City's men team is in the crowd and they are getting rowdy. Seems to be exchanging words with the Chicago women's coach.
Danka passes to the corner in a kick save.
Pushing the ball, they got a man down.
Numbers up. Oh, what a shot by number 5 on New York. That's Sarah Moyon. She hasn't gotten a lot of time, but when she did, she made a great play. Here comes Arena. Back over to Natalie, who hasn't played a lot. She did a lot in the beginning, but I think she has 2 yellows. Back to Gama. Gama making the push. Over to Arena, to D'Souza, who's a firecracker. She puts it in. What do you say about her?
I mean, calling her a firecracker is 100%. She is one of the smallest people out there right now, and she's quick. She has a great shot, and she's strong.
She brings the energy. And if she can get it going, that will help them. And she's playing good defense here. Here comes Maya. She's blocked off by 3 7-footers on the court at the same time for Chicago. Can you please talk about what that does?
They had
6-footers, I'm sorry.
They had the wing shot right there. She was open. It was just a bad pass. Chicago did get lucky with that one, but right now, height-wise, New York City does have the advantage.
I was thinking Chicago.
You were thinking the backs for Chicago.
The backs
for
are small,
sure.
but look at their...
The backs for Chicago are definitely on the bigger side.
Oh, right, but the wings are small. What a shot from Danka!
The wings are a little small, but you want a fast wing, one that could leak out, get there on the fast break, and I think that's what Chicago's really trying to do.
And just like that, it's a 4-point game. Back over to Maya. Into Louise, and another good save. from Montero, but it looks like they made a call. Chicago doesn't like it.
Did we have... It looks like we have a 7-meter. Keep an eye out.
She's
Big
3 for
moment.
3.
7-meter graphic appear on the screen. Here we go.
She's 3 for 3. She's the specialist. And she's 4 for 4. They just keep
Wow.
bringing her in, and they run her straight to the bench.
Every team has their player that has their role, and that is her role.
If you can stick to your role, you can help make your team so much
Goes
better.
over to the bench, puts a sweatshirt on, and that's it.
It's amazing. She could be over there playing video games, whatever she needs to do, and they say, hey, we need a 7-meter. What a shot from Susanna.
Have a question from Christopher Charles. It looks like he noticed that some of the Chicago players are chewing gum right now. Again, that was a topic of discussion in one of our earlier games. The reason that came up, it is always a big question. Athletes competing while chewing gum. Some say it helps focus. Others say it could be a little dangerous. Could get choked up. You can't wear a mouthpiece, obviously. So that's been a big topic of discussion this weekend. What flavored gum are these players chewing, and why do they do it?
Here's Gama. Someone asked if the third-place game for Elite is over already. It is taking place right now and will not be finished by the time we are done.
The third. Oh, Pete Peterson. Welcome back to the stream.
Oh, my God.
The third-place game actually between New York Athletic Club and Los Angeles is actually happening at the moment on one of our other courts. We will get an update pretty soon and come at you with a halftime score for that one.
We could maybe even do an interview if we got that kind of range.
We could possibly do an interview, give a quick glimpse on the next timeout of the Nyack game.
The Chicago team wants to push. They're wondering what's happening. Got it. Thank you. Okay, we finally have confirmation on the Chicago goalie, and they put it in. The Chicago goalie's name is Lauren Church. She is wearing the wrong number. I apologize. It is over. There is no more discussion, and I very much appreciate who just came back and told me that.
Once again, we have a 5-point game. New York City is in the lead, and Chicago is doing a substitution.
Look how much fun Chicago's having. D'Souza and Gama over here smiling, talking about something. They're not that worried. They have a lot of time, and you love to see that.
What do you think they're talking about, Connor?
I think they're talking about how much they want to come back and how much fun they're having. And then she puts it in, and Susanna again. And now it's a 4-point game. If they keep the high spirits, who knows what they can do. Back
New
over
York
to
City working
Gustafsson.
around now. Let's see what happens, Connor. Not working as many crosses as they normally do.
Chicago's length has to be bothering them. Gustafsson back to Maya, and she gets through, and she puts it in.
Wow. The driver trucked through that hole right there.
Did she go for the steal, I think?
She went for the steal. Big risk, big reward, but every now and then you end up whiffing, and that just happened. I felt the breeze over here.
I think Gama and D'Souza are buddies. They're having fun over there. I really wish I could hear what they were saying. Oh, and a little push from Natalie. They're getting testy. Oh, where's the foul? And D'Souza goes through, and she's saved. 2 minutes, it's got to be. It was against Jada. She was pushed to the ground.
One thing.
It was a 2 minute.
Was a 2 minute. The fans at home might have noticed this. That referee had a lot of pep in his step. Did not instantly point at the player and signify the 2 minute. Slowly walked over, stared down at that girl, and really let her know, you got a 2 minute.
What does that do to a player's mentality when you get stared down by a ref?
It's a total heartbreaker.
Over to D'Souza. Oh, and she's held again. What are they calling? A 2!
Another 2
2 on Fangle!
Wow.
And that's 4v6.
a little bit more of a straightforward 2-minute. I cannot get over the first 2-minute, the way that it was called. He walked over very, very slow and put a lot of emphasis on that point.
Do you think he's one of those guys that counts his steps? He wanted to get some exercise in.
I just think he wanted to add a little excitement to the game.
Natalie with the shot!
It allowed us to not really know what was going on, and that was the exciting part.
So he kind of wanted a little camera time.
It added excitement to it.
A little bit of showmanship here in the Women's Championship here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I thought there was a goal. I believe it's 22. They haven't changed it. You point at the scoreboard to let them know. Here's Sem over to Gustafsson. They still haven't changed the scoreboard.
Yeah, we still do have Arid 1006.
Helen with the shorty.
Arid 1006 believes that was not a 2-minute. Please tell us why in the comments. Let's see what it says.
Looks like they have a wide open shot here with Gama. They never gave them that goal, Shane. Maybe they called it.
It
looked
looks
like they called it.
I was too focused on the ref's 2-minute call, but it looks like she might have stepped in the line.
Jada looks like she was hit in the face. And she's saying sorry. Sem is saying sorry. She did not try. It was inadvertent. She stepped on the line. It was not a goal, says Esseret. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. There was a lot going on. I'm pointing at the score like an idiot, and that is that American education. Let's go, Sem. Lucky 13, says Christopher Charles.
Yeah, that is Sem Hortenius. I am sorry, Sem. You're a good friend of mine if I'm saying your last name wrong.
Here's Jada. Back over to Gama. Into Donka. In the save, but it looks like she thought they're going to call it 2. What are they going to call here, Shane? He wants more camera time again.
Very, very exaggerated moves by this ref. And honestly, I can't say that I don't like it. It adds excitement to this game, especially for the viewers that aren't 100% with what is going on. And there we have it. Do we have a 7-meter graphic coming up?
Oh,
yes,
they put it in.
There it is.
Someone asked me,
and
hey,
there's that 7-meter graphic.
Anders
there we
asked
go.
me about Cole on Alberta that's going to Denmark. Where is he playing? The 16-year-old? I do not know. I'm very sorry. And all those Albertians left. They got in their moose trailer or whatever they used to get here. Oh, I'm sorry, Albert. I'm sorry, guys. No, that's insulting.
T. Alley is chiming in again. No disrespect, but the refs are really bad.
It's been a weird game. I wouldn't say they've been bad.
I would say they're staying consistent.
It's been weird. Maya to Gustafsson. Back to Maya.
Let me know what you guys think in the comments.
Gustafsson with the rip and a kick save, but there's a rebound for Fengel.
Let us know what you think in the comments. Do you think that the way they're giving out these 2 minutes is a little weird?
Luis with the shot, and it's another shorthanded goal. I'm sorry, they're back at full strength. I agree, Tiali. It's a gold medal game. Physicality is up, of course, on both sides, says Arid. That is a good point. They probably should let them play a bit. Maybe that will adjust. Here's Donka with the jump shot. Wow, over their entire set defense. What are you seeing out of number 5, Chicago? Miss Donka.
I mean, she's the tallest one out there right now. She has long arms, so clearly she's a jump shooter. They really gotta buckle down on defense and not really let her touch the ball, because she's gonna be the one that brings them back into this game.
They're so worried about Helen in the middle. It's opening up other things for them. Here's Fangel.
Nice one-handed
over to
catch
Maya.
over there.
I think that's Louis.
Ooh, that is
That
going
might
to
be
a
a
2-minute and a 7-meter, I think.
That's huge for New York City. She says sorry.
A nice little high-five patty cake over there. You love the sportsmanship. A little
dab,
hug.
and here comes the PK
I wonder
specialist.
what their relationship is outside of this sport.
They are probably BFFs. 4L. Here's Lauren again, and she's 5 for 5. She's
amazing.
Beast on the PKs. Or the 7 meters, I'm sorry.
And we apologize to all our fans out there. We forgot to give a shout-out to the 7-meter graphic.
I know, that's why you tune in. Here's Jada. It looks like they didn't call a 2-minute, Shane. They have 6 women
They
on the
didn't,
court.
yes. It ended just being a 7-meter.
Here's Natalie, and she's got speed, and she's got the finishing ability.
Wow. Back to 5-point game. 11 minutes left. Chicago's going to have to make a change. I know they recently switched up their defense a little bit. It started to slow down New York City just a tad. But it looks like they're back now to a flat 6.
They're worried about Helen in there. She is really opening it up for everyone else. Here's Louise. A pass to Maya. Gustafsson, their passing is amazing. And it's a nice shot. It looks like the goalie could have made a play, but it was low and hard.
It did look like she was going to make a play, but it right through the 5-hole on that one.
Here's D'Souza. Back to Jada. Over to Donka. She's played a great game. Really, Chicago's played a very good game. I think they can get back in this if they move soon. And there's Donka again. It's a 5-goal game. I mean, Chicago can score. I think the problem
Chicago
is
can
the
score.
defense.
The problem is they got down early, and they're just struggling to make up that goal deficit.
Anders says half of these 2-minute suspensions would never be called in Denmark or any European country for that matter. Arid says, Anders, yes, this is why we always said the refereeing is much stricter here in the U.S. What do you think that means? Do you think the play it makes it better, or what do you think, stricter or looser?
I've heard different takes on that, and it depends who you're talking to.
Luis, in a great save by Church. Go ahead, Shane, I'm sorry.
Former pro players that are now playing over here, they do agree. They say it is a little bit stricter here in the U.S., but it really does depend on the ref, because I've had multiple times when we've had refs that haven't ever refed overseas. They've learned the game in America, and they ref a very loose game. They let you get away with a lot, and honestly, I do like it a little bit better. You see a lot more hitting, a lot less penalties, and a little bit more exciting game, especially what we're expecting in this gold medal match.
I have a feeling it's going to get a little tight at the end. Here's Donka. She's been killing it. Oh, a pass that was deflected. I thought she was going to shoot. The goalie's looking up, and she finds Helen. Looks like she's taking a pause.
New York City had a step on them. They had the fast break. Goalie just didn't look up in time and see him.
Number 21, Maya, on New York City is quite a player. I have not seen her make many mistakes. Really hope I do not jinx her. Gustafsson back to Maya. There's Louise. She's played a great game as well. Here's Helen. Oh, what a rip, and it hit the bar! What a shot! But it didn't go, and here's D'Souza with the handle. Over to Jada. They're going to try to set something up. They know they caught a break there, and they need to take advantage. Here's Natalie. Over to Donka. She takes 2 steps, and she fires, and it's wide.
She had the path. She had the path.
She knew she needed that.
One of the things a lot of the American players have struggled to adjust to is the dribbling. They are used to the American style basketball play where you can really flex your wrists, much more lenient with carries, and that does not resonate with handball. Very strict with the carries. We will not see any with this. These players are all very fundamentally sound. But little quick point, as we saw Maya dribbling a little bit in the last possession.
I haven't seen a carry all week, which is pretty crazy. 7 minutes to go in the women's final. 6-point lead for NYC. Chicago needs to start making a push. And there's Arena, and it's another save. They really can't like that. There's Maya, and it's a push ahead to Louise. Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't Louise. It was in her spot. There's Helen. Over to Fangle. She does a nice pass to Gustafsson, and a save by Lauren Church.
Lauren Church is on fire in the goal.
What a save by Church. Preach. Thought Shane would laugh at that, but he just stared at me like he didn't know.
That was a good one. I did enjoy that one. Lauren Church, she is on fire in the goal, and you heard it here. Preach. Michael Wasaki giving his early prediction. NYC, you finally got the gold. We still have about...
Yeah, I think that's too early, man.
We have 10 minutes left in this game. I would not bank on them having this 1-1 already. It's a 6-point game. This is handball. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. It's our last day here. What do you think about the overall vibe, the overall culture of handball in America right now?
I think it's good. I think it does need to expand a little bit. Get some more homegrown talent.
Right.
It's not very popular right now. A lot of people confuse it for wall ball. And
you know what is going to really make this sport popular are the people like Andy.
yes.
He's doing an amazing job. When you used to watch handball, it would be on some stream where the camera never moves. You can't see what's happening. We have 3 cameras. It's high def.
3 camera setup, commentators.
It's amazing. So if we can get more people to see this, I'm telling all my friends back home, I'm saying watch this.
And
It's
to all
fun.
and to all our viewers out there, hey, click the URL, share the link,
Right.
help us grow this sport in America.
And go try handball yourself.
Do it right now.
Go pick up a volleyball and chuck it and see how it feels. If you like it, give it a shot. And there is Susanna.
If you don't have any stickum, use maple syrup. I don't care.
If you put maple
Play handball. It will work.
send us links to pictures of you with a volleyball and maple syrup, and I'll give you $5. Venmo.
And thank you, Christopher Charles.
Shot it up the middle. And she put it in with a float.
Thank you, Christopher Charles, a.k.a. CJ. The commentators make the sport popular.
Wow, Christopher. You
We
are so
appreciate
nice.
the love. Again, in the comments, let us know who you want to win. Let's see who has a bigger fan base in the chat.
Hold. Susanna with the hold. Layla says, come on, Dad, bring home the medal to Chicago.
Wow, and just like that, we have a little bit of a confrontation in the chat. Michael is telling Layla
Helen
they are
with the
not
shot,
gonna
and
be
it's
winning.
tied. There was not a confrontation, Shane. I would call that a disagreement.
Remember,
Is that a live ball?
go
No.
in the chat. Let us know who you think is going to win this game and what team you want to win this game.
5 minutes to go in the U.S. Open 2019 Women's Handball Championship. Is that a charge, Shane?
I mean, that's the call we got
Is-
on the floor, but
Do you think it was?
it was a close one. I think that goes down to these American refs right here.
Back to Fangold. Oh, it's broken up by Susanna.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
A
no.
lot of faces hit.
Oh, no. You hate to see that. And it was teammates colliding, too. You really hope they're okay. You hate to see it. That's Fangle. And she's tanking it. What an absolute boss. That was a very hard hit. She just tanked that hit. She's back in. She has the ball. What a player.
One of the reasons why a lot of players are seen wearing mouthpieces. It looks like the trend of this tournament is either a mouthpiece or a piece of chewing gum. That is a great example of why you should choose a mouthpiece over the chewing gum.
Who's Gustafsson? Back to Maya. She does an in and out. Back to Gustafsson, and she tried the drop pass, but Susanna broke it up. And they're calling. I'm not sure what they called. And even though they're down 5 with 4 minutes to go, you can see Chicago still laughing and smiling. They love each other. It's great to see. Here's Maya. Back to Helen.
A little bit of insight from Arid 1006. Apparently, this would be the first gold for NYC women.
Wow.
They have a few silver and a bronze. The one they're missing is gold. For those of you that don't remember last year, we saw, or I'm sorry, even 2 years ago at this point,
Gustafsson with the shot. Oh, my goodness.
we saw
That
a
was clutch.
fantastic game from New York City Women's. against Team Rogue, where they went into double overtime into a shootout. And Team Rogue snuck away with the win on that one.
Aaron said, thank you, guys. You were doing a great job with the coverage. I appreciate it. Jada through the middle. Looks like she was tripped. What are they calling? I'm trying to think who my woman of the match has been so far. And it's between, I think it's been Gustafsson. She's just been so steady.
Yeah, she
Possibly Maya, but Gustafsson's played a great game.
Yeah, she has. And just like that, we have a 7-meter graphic on the screen.
And it's a 5-point game. 5 minutes, 5-point game, 2.5 minutes to go. It's not over yet. Look out for some passive calls, probably.
When are they going to go into man-to-man press?
That's a good point.
At
I would
this
have done it
point,
now.
You have 2 minutes left. It's risky.
This is looking passive.
This is the final. You lay it all out there. You want that gold, you lay it all out there.
Maya. Oh, and it's loose. Chicago almost has it. She dives. And they give it to Chicago. They need to hurry up.
Ooh, it looks like we have a hurt elbow.
She might have got landed on. Oh, no, you hate to see that. We're here in Myrtle Beach. One more game after this game. It's been a great week. The Elite Championship. Do not think I'll be calling it. Shane looks like he wants to tell me something.
We actually have... Yes, I'm sorry, one more game.
He's trying to correct me, but
one
he doesn't
more
realize
game
I'm a
we
professional.
We do have the Elite game. I thought we were having the third place game happen on this court. I do stand corrected, though.
It's okay. Has no one used 7 on 6 this weekend? I saw it, Anders.
One thing
I saw it,
that I
and it
noticed,
did not
Connor,
work very well. What's up?
the
Since
New
you're
York
cutting me
City.
Oh, since you're
This is
Are you
a
cutting me off?
major point. New York City coach right now on the sidelines, Pierre. You see on the right side of your screen, he is there.
in the all-white outfit.
Very
Shorts.
confident move. He showed up to this game in the bathing suit and flip-flops. He's ready for a win, ready for the beach. He was not messing around. He got dressed this morning knowing New York City is going to win this game, and I'm hitting the beach right after. That is the heart of a champion. It's also vacation out here.
Honestly, Shane, that is a great point. That is why I have you in here in the booth with me, because I would have never thought of that. I would have been like, that's just his normal outfit, but he's ready to lounge. And here's Jada to Natalie. Over to 31. She hasn't gotten much time. Jada trying to go up the middle. She's pushed. Oh, they're calling a charge. They're going on the reset. Oh, and they're not letting them. They're saying come back to the spot.
Wow, that would have been the dagger right there.
It's an interesting call by the ref. I thought they were at the spot, in my opinion. Looked like it was right where the foul happened, but what do I know? Pierre still plays in the final game against Cal Heat, someone said.
Yeah, Pierre. So Pierre plays for New York City 1. We do have a chance. We do have a chance to see a double New York City win.
Oh, what a shot.
Bringing back a double gold to the Big Apple. It's a possibility.
That's Audrey Guzon. She hasn't had any goals so far, I don't think, but that was a very good one.
Audrey Guzon.
And she daps up the coach. It looks like that was a plan.
Guzon is in the zone.
Here's
Let's see
Natalie.
if she scores again.
Over to the corner and a kick save. She was in the crease anyway. And there's a minute left. New York has the ball, and I think it might be over. They've all played a very good game. Maya played a great game. Gustafsson played a great game. Lauren Church played a great game. It's been awesome.
45 seconds left. This one looks like it's all but over.
If I had to give out a woman of the match, I would go to Gustafsson. I'm going to try to get an interview, but I'm not going to lie. I might be kind of intimidated. She is much taller than me.
We're going to do awards right after.
Well, I'll get her after the awards then. They put it in, but it looks like this is just
Nice
garbage time at this
little
point.
garbage time goal.
New York City's
from
hugging. They're
Chicago.
dapping up. You can see it there. Oh, and they're still scoring. Number 4. It looks like she's happy about it. That's Martsul.
I wish that the fans could see what this gym looks like. New York City travels great. They have a large crowd here. We have about a fan base here of about 200 to 300 people watching New York City win the final.
Congrats, Lauren Church, Gustafsson, Maya. They all played huge roles. Sem had a great game. Helen had an amazing game. Catherine Weborg, she took a big hit and she tanked it. It was unbelievable to see. She's such a cannon.
Thank you for joining us. If you're watching this celebration, take notice of the raccoon costume and Pierre's bathing suit.
Someone's wearing a raccoon costume. We're not sure why, but it's kind of cool. The shout outs. She played an amazing game. Honestly, they all did. I just want to give shout outs to the ones that played very important roles. Sing Fangle played a huge game. It was great all around from New York. On Chicago side, I gotta say, I'm sorry, Lauren Church was on Chicago side. She played an amazing game. Still confused with that.
I think we have a chance to get a sideline post-game interview.
Jada had played a great game. Gama played a great game. D'Souza, she's a firecracker out there. She played an amazing game. So much energy.
We're here with Louise Gustafsson. She played an amazing game. Do you know how many goals you had?
I have to correct you. Helena is my first name. Luis is the Brazilian. That's a good one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What was your last name?
Gustafsson. but
Oh, okay,
you
okay,
got
I'm
the
sorry.
First name first.
Gustafsson.
Yeah.
How many goals did you have?
I don't know actually. Not enough, but
Not enough. She played a great game. What do you
But it was
think?
good.
How do you think you're so successful?
I think we have such a good team where everybody contributes with a lot, and it's not just 6 players who are playing the whole time.
Go ahead and get in line.
Right. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you so much.
We're going to present the awards now, starting with the bronze medal, going to the diplomats.
Well done, ladies. Bien Martine. Okay, if I keep one. You get to keep one. You can take one of each. Leftovers. Yeah, we need to take. Yeah. Take one from the others.
How did you think it was? Maybe if there's extras you can.
Yes, yeah, we have some more. Extra. I'll take the rest. Thank you. Well, we had one in Chicago. Nobody's as good as me. Nobody's so now what I'm gonna say. Don't even complain about anything.
Yeah!
on.
Thank you. Thank you.
Before we continue with the award, I'd like everyone here to join me in wishing happy birthday to Captain Nebo.
Second place.
Happy birthday. This moment in time, I'd like to ask the team captain from our third place team to come back to step forward. And now we got a team back from New York City. Okay, now we have the individual awards to give out. We're going to start tournament top four with 38 goals from San Francisco, California. Most valuable goalie from San Francisco, California. Adina Valentine. And finally, our tournament MVP from Boston Team Handball, William Anthony Solano. All right, congratulations to our medalists, to all the participants. Thank you for coming. Coming up next on this court is our men's event championship between New York City Handball and San Francisco County.
Great job, Anisha.
Still photos of